Story tonight and our lawsuit, the lawsuit that is now taking aim at DCF. It accuses workers of lying and falsifying paperwork to keep children from being placed with their relatives after their parents lose their parental rights. Investigative reporter Katie LeGrone here tonight with new reporting.
Relatives who claim Florida's child welfare system broke their families apart aren't giving up.
As long as there's breath, we're going to fight. We're not going to stop.
Those are our grandchildren.
Yeah.
9 months after we were first to reveal this lawsuit accusing the Department of Children and Families and its contracting agencies of lying, falsifying documents, or manipulating facts to keep children from being placed with biological family members, we've learned a judge dismissed the case, calling it a shotgun complaint. But in this newly amended lawsuit filed late last month, 9 families are accusing Florida's foster care system of violating their First Amendment rights with customs and policies that separate siblings, ignore family visitation rights, and deprive able and willing family members from getting custody of their young relatives, in some cases so people connected with the system can get the child of their choice. The lawsuit alleging these customs are, quote, widespread throughout the Florida foster care system.
She has siblings. She has a huge family that she knows nothing about.
In 2017, Lisa Crutch's granddaughter was 12 weeks old when she was removed from her parents after a nurse suspected abuse. Records later showed the baby's bruising and broken clavicle were the result of a traumatic birth. Still, the parents lost their parental rights and family members, including Crutch, were denied custody. The baby was eventually adopted by her foster parents, the father, a board member at the time for the same contracted foster agency that fought to terminate the parents' rights.
What they did was not right. What they did was unfair. They took a child from a beautiful, loving family.
Nobody cares and loves them as much as I do.
Kurt and Althea Houston are still fighting for custody of their 2 grandchildren nearly 5 years after the children's mother died. Despite an approved home study and background checks, they were denied custody in part because of the children's bond with their foster mom and lack of any significant bond with their biological grandfather.
Why should we just blatantly just sit back and say, hey, you can have them? It's not going to work that way.
We're not asking for money. Simply what we're asking for is to keep families together.
Octavia Brown is among attorneys representing these families. She's also a former DCF attorney.
They sort of rush to judgment, take all the children out, as we say, scorch the earth. Rather than go in with a scalpel, they go in, with a sledgehammer and destroy these families.
While DCF does not comment on pending cases, a spokesperson sent us this statement repeating what they told us last year. We have been extremely clear with you about the importance of child and family well-being and the lengths we go to keep families intact and to ensure siblings are placed together when a removal is necessary. But nearly a year after their initial lawsuit, these families maintain that's not what happened to them, and they're still fighting to get a judge to agree.
One day they're going to be able to look online, and they're going to see that their grandparents fought for them. We didn't just give them up. We didn't just say, oh, we don't want them. We fought, and we fought, and we fought.
According to Kids Count data, just over 40% of children in Florida are adopted by relatives. Now, that's consistent over the last several years and among the highest of states nationwide. I'm Katie LeGrone reporting.